If you want to see wrestling content in full, such as our full prediction videos, head on over to the Rebellious Noise Pro Wrestling channel.
What do you think as far as like Roman's eventual face turn, right? Because it's going to happen. When should it be and how should it be? I personally think he's got to be one of those cool heels that get turned face by the crowd. Because as soon as they turn him face before people are ready for it, they'll kind of undo a lot of the good work they've done. And people will feel like he's being shoved down our throats again and stuff like that. It's a weird way wrestling fans work. I know, but I do feel like the fans need to turn him. What do you guys think?
So I don't think he'll turn for a while anyway, but because obviously we've just got fans back. However, I think he'll go from the heel that he is, but I think he'll become like an anti-hero. So I think he'll be like the Steve Austin. I don't want to use that as a comparison, but what Austin done when he wasn't the good guy, but he wasn't the bad guy. Like he was in the middle. Like I don't like using the word tweener as well, because some people do it well, but I think Roman needs to be the guy that was hated, and then they hated him so much that they started loving him, as you kind of said, and then becomes kind of not a baby face, but just a face that can turn. Do you know what I mean? Because I think if they push him too baby, then I think everything that they've done will come undone.
100%. What about you, Dan?
I think for me, it's going to be... So I reckon it will be the night after WrestleMania. Whichever one. So apparently he's scheduled for the match with The Rock. So I think they're saying early plans, and this part of the reason as well why they said that they've kept Jimmy Uso around is because one route they're looking at going down is The Rock and Uso versus Roman and Uso. So that's one of the reasons, and apparently Jimmy's meant to be like a huge part of this story going forward with The Rock as well. So that's, I guess, why they're keeping him on side. But I think ultimately it may be the outcome of that match with The Rock, and The Rock basically giving him that like stamp of approval sort of thing. So and I think that's the thing. It's like, if the crowd see like The Rock saying like, yeah, this is the guy now kind of thing, then I feel like that's when they'll kind of gradually turn. It'll probably be a baby face, but he's still got like some heel tendencies. So
to be fair though, Rock did that though, didn't he? At Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And that didn't go down too well.
He got booed.
It would be different. It would be the more natural version, I think. I don't want to be like, we need to do it, but yeah, we need to do it. The fans need to turn Roman face naturally. It needs to come. Like great heels over the past few years, they all go the same way. So I just think it's really important. I am scared that it's going to be soon though, because I don't know about you guys, but people have been pointing out what was said on Smackdown, where Michael Cole was almost justifying Roman Reigns' behavior, and he was being like, he just wants to keep his family together, and it's like, no, he doesn't. He wants to be the head of the table. He wants to manipulate his family. He wants to turn them into what he is. That's what he did with Jay and Jimmy. That's why this story has been so good. And I do think it's got to go somewhere. Does one of them turn or whatever else? But yeah, I think that's what's got a lot of people worried lately, thinking, are they trying to change up the verbiage to make us feel sympathy for Roman? It's like they were okay doing Roman as the bad guy as long as the fans weren't there. And I'm scared now that fans come back, they're going to straight away not give us that chance to let it breathe and let us see. Because I want to see bad Roman live. I want to hear that theme song. I want to watch him walk down the ring. You know what I mean? Like,
you want to boo him.
Yeah, I want to get that experience because, and not as a disrespect thing, as a respect thing. I want to say you have been an amazing heel, and like Dan, you're going on that Rock kind of example, but obviously there's that chance of it being Brock with the Paul Heyman thing. People have talked about that over the past year as well. What do you guys think if that's the scenario and the route they go down, where Brock comes back and somehow Roman ends up being the babyface because of that, or does Brock come back as a babyface?
Maybe they'll just do heel and heel.
Then that's what I mean. Do you think at the end of it, Roman comes out as the face somehow? Because, like Heyman screws him? Or... Yeah,
I think that's the only way that they would be able to get around that part would be Heyman screwing him over or something. But, I mean, even that, it's just really strange because, like, you can't... I think this character's going down so well at the moment. And obviously, it started out just that he came in heelish initially.
Yeah.
So I think when he left, he was a babyface, wasn't he? Come in as a heel,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, there's no fans here to actually gauge what the reaction of the fans are going to be live.
Again, though, with like the wording they're using and stuff like that, it does change things. Like it could be, I guess the worry is that it could be setting up for something we don't want to see. That is the big fear, you know, where him turning too quick. And I do think that if he stays as a heel, it needs to be for quite a while. I think there needs to be 2 heel runs for Roman Reigns. I think he needs to be the big head of the table. He needs to be humbled and lose. Someone needs to get that big win. Don't turn him face before someone benefits from this heel run. Someone has to get that big face moment, whether it's one of the Usos turning, both of them turning, or it's someone winning the title off him. Someone needs to get that. Then we need to get the rebuild cocky, like he's clawing his way back. He won't accept that he lost and stuff like that, which they've kind of done with a few little taps they've done here and there. Then we need that version of Roman Reigns. And then after that is when I think you need to have him turn on Paul Heyman or the audience turning babyface. You know, I think we need to, like, this is my biggest fear, is that it's going to be too soon. And I think we need two spells of Roman Reigns. And I think we're only in the first one at the moment.